Hey everyone. So, as we look at, the economy for what it is, um, businesses for what it is, and everything in between for what it is, we have to look at what the Fed is predicting, and that will also tell us a lot about how this economy will continue. Um, a lot of people expect pain. I expect pain. I expect people to lose jobs. I expect people to not be able to recover and find jobs as easily. But the thing is, I've already been offered 2 new jobs in the last month as a manager of supply chains. So people are still trying to pump up and ramp up inventory. I'll be open and honest because, I don't have a lot of subscribers anyway. Nobody's really going to see this. Tesla offered me a job at one of their new plants that is undisclosed for now. I can't really speak on that. And Victoria's Secret has also offered me a job. So those two companies are expecting high demand. They understand where the market is headed. They already did some layoffs, and yet they're increasing hires in certain areas because that's where the money is made, the production, right? And so they're looking at me to go into one of their logistics centers, vamp things up, and make things run smoother. But as I continue to look at my options, I'm staying in place, and I'm building time in what I'm already doing, because I also think it's important to show a track record with a company after having been with a few companies now. But one thing I noticed what the Fed is doing that I found very interesting, and what the Fed said, which I found very interesting. So the Fed said housing prices will continue to go up even with our economy slowing down. That is very interesting to hear. Is a very interesting take. And it's been out for some time now, but I'm just now getting around to talking about it. So if the Fed believes housing will continue to go up while everything else goes down, what does that really mean? Because one, I do see housing prices going down. So it's really opposite of what the Fed is saying right now. But essentially what they see happening is that people who have bought recently probably have better or more secure jobs than one might think. And although a lot of people in the tech sector is getting laid off, and those were big contributors to Tesla and stuff like that, and buying Tesla and stuff like that, the bulk of people are not in tech, right? And so if they're in a field like mine, which is productivity, production, and they're able to be productive and have that productivity, knowing what's going on in the economy, knowing that there are layoffs rampant, they're going to continue to work. And when they know their job is secure, when they know that they are at the top of their game, they want to go to a home in which they can rest with peace of mind, understanding that they had worked hard for this and they are still working hard for this. And so they may be willing to pay a premium for their primary residence. Homes that I don't think are going to do well in this economy is going to be duplexes, multifamily housing. And here's why. Typically, a single family house can sell for $700, $1 million, even $3 million, depending on the area. And the reason why these single families are able to sell for more is because people are not looking at it as an investment. People are looking at it as a liability. People are looking at it as a place to live. People are looking at it as a place to rest their heads for their family and create a future and create memories. A home is where you create memories. A property is where you create cash flow. right? I mean, an investment is where you create cash flow. They're both properties, but a home is where you create memories, and an investment is where you create cash flow. An investment is an asset, a home is a liability. And with that understanding, you understand that people will genuinely pay more for liabilities than anything else in their life. There's only a few percentage of people who will pay more for assets rather than liabilities. And those people are what we call businessmen and women. With that being said, the Fed believes that people are going to prioritize their liabilities over their assets. And because of that, housing prices will continue to go up. Maybe not as much, but it will continue to go up in the coming months and in the coming years. Stuff that they are hoping will decline is gas prices. Stuff that they are hoping will decline is food prices. Stuff that they are hoping will decline are consumer goods and services. We already see in the car industry, the car prices are declining rapidly. And so that's just a start. When the car prices decline, other things will surely follow, right? That's more of an incentive to buy an electric vehicle with an increase in gas prices, which will then shift gas makers to lower oil emissions so that people can, pay for gas and not want to switch over to an electric vehicle. In the same breath, if they can't lower gas prices, they will have to essentially raise it in order to, stay competitive and continue to make a profit. In the meantime, trying to transition into a more eco-friendly business. So we'll see cuts being made every and anywhere, and there's a lot to come. But if the Fed is saying that housing is going to continue to rise, that means they don't expect as many layoffs as I thought was coming. The layoffs are already here, and so I would assume by mid-2023, the bulk of layoffs should have already happened. And that might be 10% of a company's workforce being let go. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot compared to the jobs that are available. And our economy is definitely robust, and I do see an area in which they can fight back and they can get to work and get their pay. They might have to look long and hard, but they'll be able to find a job that pays them adequately what they believe that they deserve. Because I don't see any problems right now with me finding that for myself, even though I'm not even looking. So if I'm able to find great jobs and I only have about 5 years experience in the workforce, I can't imagine those who are buying homes with 10, 15, 16, even 20 years of experience having difficulties finding work. With that being said, I hope you like this video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Peace.